Skye and Chase are one of PAW Patrol's most iconic, closest, and sweetest duos, and I'll be going through my top 50 moments between them today. Starting us off at 50 is a moment from Pup Save Rocket Rider. The pair gives a group of kids a tour and shows off gear. No interaction between them here, but they still look pretty cute together. Next, at 49, when Skye successfully lands the plane in the Mighty movie, Chase charmingly gives her a compliment. For 48, as Pups Get a Lift wraps up, we see Marshall and Callie crash in the snow together. When they pop back up, the snow around their heads resembles a very familiar couple. Then in 47, when all the pups are pretend performing in circus pup performers, Chase announces all their acts and gives only Skye her own unique title. At number 46, in Jet to the Rescue, when Jean-Claude flies in and startles Skye, Chase is the first of the pups to ask if she's alright. For 45, when Skye's about to face the meteor, Chase is the first pup to give Skye his crystal to ensure her safety, which then prompts every other pup to do the same. In 44, after Ryder summons the pups in Pup Save a Tightrope Walker, Skye bounces off the trampoline on her way in, and Chase then does just the same, likely because of her. Now, at 43, in Mission Paw Royally Spooked, when Rebel is shown to be feeling quite afraid, both Skye and Chase then try to comfort him. Holding number 42, when Skye successfully does some tricky piloting, Chase jumps up and hugs Ryder, joyously exclaiming, For 41, in Pup Save Skye, when she's about to take flight, Chase swiftly spots her and asks her to join the ongoing game of tug-of-war he's in. At 40, when they line up for the mission brief in a Pups and the Ghost Pirate, Chase is quick to notice how Rocky's costume mustache had somehow gotten onto her muzzle, leading her to shake it off. In 39, when the pups are playing a game in Pup Stop a Humdinger Horde, Chase chooses Skye as his partner. While it's a cute and lengthy moment of interaction between the couple, not that much of a connection is displayed here. Now for 38, in Pup Up and Away, we can see the duo and only them hanging out in the mission briefing room together. Another nice scene with them, though it's lower ranking is for the same reason as the last. Sitting at 37, at the start of Pup Save the Royal Throne, when Skye won the title of Queen of the Castle, Chase had bowed down and called her Milady. Then in 36, in Pup Save a Film Festival, Chase is a bit annoyed when a mess up while recording their film occurs, but he's very sweet and gentle when speaking with Skye afterwards. As for 35, we have the scene where Skye tells Chase her backstory. This may be considered a more major scene to be solo, but I just feel like she might have explained it to anyone else in that moment to let out her feelings. I don't exactly believe her appreciation for Chase is on the same level as his appreciation for her hair. However, it's still a nice heartfelt scene between them nonetheless. At 34, there's a brief moment in Pup Save a Windswept Polar Bear where we can see the pair carrying a branch together. Holding 33, a scene from Pup Save the Parade. When Chase is checking on all the pups' floats for the parade, he sees Skye's is still being built and teases her. Rightfully, Skye responds with even more sass. In 32, a small Mighty movie moment where we can spot Skye and Chase returning to the top level together. Presumably, they were with each other wherever they were previously. For 31, in Pup Save their floating friends, when Chase is floating with little control over where he can move, Skye comes up and gives him a push to where he needs to go. Heading into the top 30, we have the PAW Patrol the movie scene where Skye comforts a Chase paralyzed with fear. I don't feel you can particularly see their bond here, but still a very lovely and sincere moment. At 29, beginning Pup Save a Water Walker, Skye and Chase patrol Adventure Beach together. During that, after Skye is quick to give a warning, Chase compliments her on that. In 28, during the road trip scene of PAW Patrol the movie, we see Skye give Chase an affectionate glance as he head bops away. As for 27, when the princess seems to express a hesitancy to compete in Pup Save the Tournament, Chase and Skye share a confused look. Afterwards, they discuss how odd her reluctance is with each other. Sitting at 26, we have the Pup Save an Eagle scene where, after Chase alongside Ryder, hearing unhappy Eagle, Chase points out,
"I think Skye's not here. Hearing that Eagle wouldn't make her happy either."
Following that, at number 25 is when Ryder determines that Skye's help will be needed. That prompted Chase to say,
"He's not gonna like it."
And for 24, there's the moment once Skye has arrived and may be in a dangerous situation, leading Chase to shout to her in fear, whimper a bit, and cry out her name. Holding 23, in Pup Save the Sea Turtles, when Skye is zooming off to retrieve an airborne Alex, Chase says,
"Poor Skye. can't watch!
When she has succeeded, he becomes very excited. Once she's back on land, Chase approaches her and states,
You did it, Skye! I was so worried! Excellent flying!
And if you've enjoyed so far, they would like it if you'd like the video and subscribe. At 22, there's Pup Save a Pool Day with this scene.
Chase is on the...
Is that Skye's bathing cap?
Huh? No. Be right back.
It's unknown why Chase has such a Skye-coded cap on, but my honest best guess would be that he wanted to appeal to Skye with it. As for 21, in Pup Save the Talent Show, when watching the acts that will come before them, we see Chase and Skye having a bit of chatter between each other regarding that. Now beginning the top 20, the end scene of Pups and the Troublous Turtles. When Skye has a turtle up her suit, she starts wiggling uncontrollably. This prompts Chase and only Chase to hold a very concerned look on his face. At 19, at the start of Pup Pup Boogie, Chase wants to boogie with Skye, but struggles with it. Skye generously teaches him some tips, and the two are skillfully boogieing together in no time, even resulting in a tailspin crash in the end. After that, they head down to lap up some water together. Following that in 18, at the end of the episode, Chase asks Ryder,
Can I go play? Boogie with Skye?
Which was pretty cute. Sitting at 17, we have Pup Save a Cat Show, when the duo, alongside Marshall, watch it together. Chase then tells Skye specifically of his suspicions of the non-allergy-inducing cat. For 16, in Pup Saved Snowshoeing Goodways, when the pups play around freeze tag, Chase tags Skye by booping her nose. In number 15, there's a Junior Patrollers Christmas where, when they're all decorating and singing, Skye slides down and into Chase, leading to a very humorous and sweet exchange between the couple. Holding 14 is the end of Pup Save a Super Pup, where Skye ends up flipping onto Chase's back. They all giggle with Skye comfortably slooping down. And at 13, Pup Save Skye returns with the moments in the mission briefing. Upon discovering the subject of the rescue, Chase absolutely freaks out. Not long after, we hear him murmur,
Pick me!
and express overwhelming glee once he's been selected. As for 12, we have Pup Save a School Days begin. Chase announces a wake-up call for the team, then looking to his side to see Skye, also preparing to start her day. They walk by each other's sides to go awaken the remaining pups. I just really love the dynamic the two of them show in this scene. In 11, the scene in Pup Save a Merpup, where once skeptical Chase turns around to spot Skye in Merpup form. He's in complete shock, muttering in disbelief before he's ended up fainting. Now we head into the legendary top 10. Similar to the last, a moment from Pup Save Puplantis. When Skye sees Chase as a merpup for the first time, she jumps on the back of Zuma's seat, exclaiming and giggling in excitement. While some might think it's a bit of a minor moment to be so high, I argue it deserves it, since Skye is so rarely the one being seen expressing such joy for Chase. Holding 9, we have Pup Save the Sea Turtles once more, where we see Skye and Chase playing with one another before being summoned by Ryder. After that, the tone changes and the two dash off together, very in sync. Following that, at number 8, the scene after the last, where we can spot Skye and Chase maintaining direct eye contact as they head into the elevator. Sitting at 7, the start of Pup Save a Bat. Here, a thrilling game of tag ensues between the pair. We see Chase flutter in the air with joy. After that, he jumps off of the playset to tag Skye with a boop, leading her to boop him right back. For 6, a scene in Pup Save the Tightrope Walker. Chase announces that they're at the best view in town of the stunt, while smugly staring at Skye. After that, there's this amusing interaction between them.
Psst, Skye, did Francois forget to change out of his pajamas?
No, Chase. He's wearing an acrobat's unitard.
Oh.
Then the two of them cheer on Francois together as he walks the rope. Holding 5, there's Chase's call-out scene. This is specifically when Chase calls out his catchphrase once he's selected for a mission, and we see Skye glance his way with a smile. Might be a very small moment for the two, but this happened each and every time he was chosen up until season 11. Following that, at 4, we have Rocky's call-out scene here. Might seem a bit weird for him to get involved, but when he cries his catchphrase, we see Skye and Chase directly look at one another. Like last time, this had happened every time Rocky was picked until season 11. Entering the top 3, we have Pup Save Friendship Day with the Friendship Day song. As they all sing it, we see Skye and Chase duet with each other more than any other pup. At number 2, a scene in Pup Save a Camping Trip. During the mission briefing, we hear this.
I just got a call from Mayor Goodway and the Pup Scouts.
Is Skye okay? Are they okay?
The pups are fine.
Later on, once Skye returns from a venture into a crevice, Chase hollers with giddiness and relief.
Yes! Skye's okay! She's okay!
And this sparks a very cheeky and amusing exchange between them.
Aw, you weren't worried.
No, I wasn't. I'm just, glad you saved Chicoletta.
Thanks, Chase. That's very sweet.
That is just one of the most, if not the most direct acknowledgement of their relationship that we ever get. Finally, the big #1 moment. We return to Pup Save Friendship Day with the reprise of their song at the end. There we can spot Skye affectionately lying on Chase's chest, prompting a surprised reaction from Chase. Such an incredibly iconic moment for this couple, and similar to the last one of the clearest glimpses at Skye and Chase's relationship. Anyways, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, go check out that video right there, and as always, I'll see you next time.